This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and Emily Frankel's sitting right here beside me.
And I'm your wife.
Oh, yes.
And we've been married for quite a while.
A little while, yes.
John, we don't deal with in-laws because your lovely father, whom I do know and whom I met, died quite some time ago. Mm-hmm. But would your mother, she was dead when you and I were married.
That's right.
But would she have liked me? Would she and I have gotten along? What kind of a mother did you have?
She was the most amiable person you can imagine, and she was an active amiability. She wasn't just pretending to be amiable. She really liked people, and you would have liked her because she was difficult not to like, and she would have liked you.
Why? I'm so weird.
She would like
And I'm Jewish. She wouldn't have liked that I have a Jewish background.
No, she wouldn't have.
She was very, very Christian and religious.
That's right.
And she was a good cook.
And she was a good cook.
Better cook than me?
No.
Different.
And she liked to bake stuff. She wasn't a great cook. She was just a good, sturdy kind of Southern cooker.
If you were going to write a letter to your mother right now about your wife, do a letter to your mother about your wife. Dear Mom, I am married to. Would you like me? Ask her if she'd like me.
Emily, that's a Freudian slip. Mother, would you like my wife Emily? Do you like my wife Emily? And she would say, well, of course I do, John. And I would say, why? And she would say, because she's married to you. She would like you because...
Well, that's logical.
That's
sensible.
And that's the way she did things.
Was she tidy?
No. Mm-mm. She was...
Because I'm not tidy.
No, she wasn't.
The person in the house that's tidy is you.
And that's because, well, I'm not very tidy, really. I tried to be, but I'm not.
No, you're not a tidy person, but you're not an organized person. But when you wash pots, when you wash the silverware, when you wash the dishes, they're clean.
That's right. If you're going to
John Cullum is a very good pot cleaner, everybody.
Right.
So, what would you say to your mother about me?
Emily, that's difficult. I wouldn't try to say anything to her about.
You wouldn't say to her, Mom, I got married to a lady who helped me with my career?
I would say, Mother, I love Emily, and she would say, so do I, John. And she would just work with us and be with us and try to be. She'd be your mother-in-law, and she would be your mother. You would like her as much as you liked your own mother, I can tell you that.
Well, I liked your daddy. Your daddy was a different kind of a person, though.
They were both very Southern, genteel kind of people.
Tough-minded. Your daddy was tough-minded.
Yes, but my mother held the family together. She kept all the different elements of the family together. My dad was not good at that. His mother died when he was very young, and he was not very family-oriented, except toward his very close, toward his own family. But Mother she kept all of her brothers and sisters and all of her in-laws and all of her in-laws on her mother. Her sister Shug was married to the Boatwrights, and her brother John Whitten was married to Mabel, who was from a German extraction, and Uncle Branch was her brother, and he was married to a very difficult woman, and but also part of. She was related to.
It sounds like they were all kind of married.
It was very.
You're married to a difficult woman.
It's worth it. Let me tell you.
Well, John, I want to thank you for talking about whether or not your mother and I would get along, because many people have mother-in-law, father-in-law problems. Would I have a mother-in-law problem?
No, I don't think so, because she would try to do what would make us both happy. And that's I miss her for that. And
thank you for talking about her, John.
yes, well, I don't talk about her very often, but thank you for asking. And we'll see you all next week, okay?
This is AI.R. See you next week.